we live streaming. It's very red looking. Yeah, it's a little better. So, make this a little bit better. Slowly falling upwards. Stop doing that. Okay. Okay. Over here. This. Go. This. One. Alright, new stream. Oh, what the fuck? They're updating. Look, the description's right up here now by default. It's weird. What the fuck is going on? Am I not already in theater mode? I don't understand how any of this works. Okay, now the description's on the bottom. Oh well, it's whatever. Okay, we are gonna make more microtonal stuff. Something I kind of want to do is I want to explore the Pajara temperament a little bit, right? Which is a funny little tuning where oh, there's a few. I don't remember ever listening to this one. Hey, what's up, Mr. Leaky? Yeah, this is cool. That's very cool. Not the one I was thinking of. It's like a disco song. Yeah, this one's fun. Is also in this tuning. Yo, this is Beautiful Joe, right? Is that not the same fucking dude? That's Beautiful Joe right there. Anyways, Pajara temperament, basically, it's a tuning where, explicitly your octave needs to be divisible by 2, right? So, any multiple of 2 will do. Technically, 12 also works, but, 22 Ito is a good example. It's basically it's a tuning where the, like, melodic cycle resets at your tritone, which is kind of funny, right? So obviously if a thing resets at the tritone, we stack 2 of them, it's going to end up being, you're going to end up getting it's going to go to the octave. My brain is fucking not functioning. So the point being, how it works is kind of forgot. I think is this your tritone? It is not. This is your tritone. Okay. So it's going to be a pattern that resets here, and you want to have it set so that one step past your tritone brings you to your 5th, right? So your generator is going to be, we're going to take a note and we're going to keep stacking this note a few times, right? It'd be like that many times or whatever. And then the whole thing resets at the tritone. And the result is that not only do you have a tritone between every single interval, you also have a 5th, because this guy has this guy as a 5th, and then this guy has this guy as a 5th, right? Because it's the note plus a tritone plus whatever, right? That's the whole fucking shebang. That's the point, I guess. And then we can just like rotate this to be a different mode or something, right? And then we can just be like, here, this is our tuning, right? And you can do something like that. Let's just get operator. No, not hip hop sub. it's got kind of like a double harmonic minor sound to it, in my opinion. I don't know. It feels deserty somehow in this like kind of cool novel way. So I don't know. I want to make some music in this, and then if we have people who are willing and want to, we could do another beat challenge and we make you all fucking write music in this weird ass scale. Sounds like Lavender Town a little bit is what I was thinking of. Anyways, so we got like, I guess this is a suspended chord, right? C, F, G. We got suspended chords here. And Mario Desert level. Yeah, exactly. And then this is a little bit, this is a E kind of flat. So this is like a pretty close to just major third. We have like a just major third. And again, because it's like super highly symmetric, a lot of the chords repeat. No, not really. Maybe that particular chord would repeat. No. We only have we have two of those just major thirds or major chords. That's kind of cool. And we can just like give it some of this. Right? I don't know. There's some sort of shenanigans. What kind of like seventh chords can we make? I guess. Kinda cool. So there's already like kind of a thing there, you know. Again, it's easy. It's easier than people think. You get a tuning. You find a scale in it. You draw some chords and shit. You arpeggiate it. Right. Let's make this guy. Okay, my cat gonna walk on. Oh, she's a. Oh man, kittens are like exhausting. They're way more effort than I remember. She's fucking up my Ableton. She's stepping on all the buttons. Okay. What are we doing? What are we actually doing? I mean, we can make like drum. This is like drum and bass BPM or something. I mean, let's just get fuck it. Why stop stepping on? Hold on, I need to unplug my MIDI keyboard so that she stops fucking recording random things. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to navigate multiple things now at once because this is urgent. You all need to be able to see the cat. Anyways, what do we want to do here? Let's just do Redux. Stupid. This is all pretty dumb. Let's give this some of that. I don't know, let's just get some drums going so this is like mildly better, and then we'll change out the melody and the chords and stuff like that and make it a little bit better. Said if we're sorry with Banjo-Kazooie, yeah, it's kind of my thing, I think. Though honestly, I never played Banjo-Kazooie myself. I watched other children play it at my daycare when I was little, but I didn't play it myself because I was too young and stupid to be able to. Stop! Don't get on my computer and fuck with the cords and cables, please. It's so much. It's so much. I'll make this one small. And then let's get a snare. And the live streams are gonna be, I'm gonna be very distracted in all of them. This fucking cat. What else we want to do? This melody is boring as shit. Yeah, you know, Studio Cat's like, the dream was like, oh, there'd be a cat in my lap, and I would just like make beats. The cat wants to make beats too. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. But the cat's distracting me. It's my mind is distracted in so many places. What are we gonna do? Let's just start grabbing a bunch of fucking samples, and then let's put them all here, and then let's consolidate all of them, and then let's reverse all of them, and then let's stretch all of them out, and then let's pitch all of them up, and then let's go over here, and then let's flatline it. And now she's playing my synthesizer. You hear that? Ominous as fuck, honestly. Wait, is the synthesizer? Yeah, the synthesizer audio should be going through. See, it fucking bangs already. No. You cannot. Every time I'm gonna at least show her to the fucking stream. She's just going on top of my computer and then eating all the USB cables that plug into the back of it. It's a nightmare. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, alright, we're locking her out. We're doing it. Except now she's hiding behind my desk in an area I can't reach. I'm waiting until Crack let her cook. Yeah, maybe I'm just stifling her fucking true calling right now. What are you doing? Okay. Hey. Alright, I'm locking her out. Say goodbye. Now she's gonna get into it with the other cat. The other cat's roaming around somewhere out there, and she's not gonna have me to defend her because she's too busy having fun, I guess. Man, I'm an asshole. God. That's kind of fun. I mean, it's just some moral percussion stuff. Like that. Let's turn this on here. Alright, that's cute. Jesus Christ, what else are we doing? We're doing the Pajara thing. Here, let's take this. Let's just get like a baseline or something. Let's go back to let's do wavetable. And then you is this boring? I hate it. Let's use UVI World Suite. UVI Workstation. Forgot how we set you up to work microtonally. Here, let's go. Types. What do we got? Strings, woodwinds, percussion, metals and gongs. Karimba, Mabira. Mabira is good. Right. Then we have to enable MPE mode. And then we get tuner. I think that's right. Let's just verify. So this should be DE3. It's a little off, apparently. You shouldn't be a little off. I'm confused on how you work. Fine. I'll find. Yeah. Let's make it more basic. And let's take this guy. Wait, I don't know what am I thinking? We already have a hip hop sub in the subs over here. And then we open you up. There we go. There you go. You just add sub and then you're happy. That easy. How low is that? I mean, it says we're playing like a B partial, like a B flat or something. But that's a lie. I mean, in relative to 12 Edo. So this is 32 hertz. That's fine. That's fine. 32 is like C. And then let's automate you. Alright, let's make the drums better. Make the drums better. How do we make the drums better? Better snare. Right. Snare. Let's go like that. We gotta align the transient. Let's do some of that. Do some of that. Let's get a hi-hat. Let's make a trap beat, you know. Trap beat, man. It's a trap hi-hat. No, this is a dubstep hi-hat, actually. It's from the dubstep pack. Because we'd like do that. This is terrible. This is awful. Let's get this guy. And then let's do some of that. here, though I do know you said that like 7 minutes ago and I just didn't respond until now. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's just search. Loot. What do we got? Loot heart normal. What do we got with you? Oh. Okay. Ominous as fuck. Spooky. Let's just put some... actually, let's... What do we want to do? Freeze track? Oh my lord, please. I'm just trying to make a build up. I want to make a build up with it, you know? Something kind of cool. Please. Please. Thank you. Take all that. And then we'll put all that here. And then we'll just... Honestly, no, just this one. Just this guy right here. We'll reverse you. And we'll glitch you up. Green texture. It's pretty good. Where you're... we cut. And then some sort of switch up here. I want the sub bass, instead of going womp womp, it's just gonna go womp. And it'll just like go bam. And you're suddenly gonna go like... Pull this out. Reverse it. What's going on? Okay, that's kind of cool. So like, maybe here. That's pretty cool. Pretty nasty. I like it. What else can we do? We can probably take this guy. Let's consolidate this sound. I don't know why that's taking forever to consolidate. It's not that crazy. I guess it was a pretty long file initially. And I don't know. Spell it. When in doubt, spell book it. this kind of fucks. This is pretty good. We need a better snare. Better snare. Where's my favorite snare? Apparently this is my favorite snare. This is the snare I use the most. It might not work well for this kind of song. This is more for like a snappy, kind of melodic, upbeat glitch hop song. Right? Yeah, maybe not. So I was supposed to come back in there. Then we need something new, a little bit new, not super new. Maybe we just like give it one of these. Honky. And then put you here. This drop needs to be different though. It's just repeating. We're just looping. Like just something really simple. It doesn't need a big switch up. Just like a slight change. No. Maybe we can like do one of these. That's boring. Right. don't know what to add. Now it's just we're just kind of leaning in the spooky. Maybe I could like really emphasize actually this the melody thing that comes in over here, though we need to compress it again. A little bit more compression. Faster attack this time. Every time he had even the slightest inkling of thought, it was the most perfect in brain impulses to ever exist. I mean, I'm torn between many inklings right now. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Man, Mr. Leaky, you come up with what's the word for like fanatical worship of a person? It's like all the rage now. Everyone's using the word now because it describes how like ChatGPT talks everyone up. God damn it. I forgot the thing I was gonna say. There was something mildly entertaining I was gonna say, but it all hinged on me remembering like one single word and that was gone. So it does start with the P. I don't know. Anyways, I want to emphasize this fucking thing still. It's too horror movie sounding. I gotta get rid of the crazy grain thing, I think. So let's use a spell book, modulate that, and then also we will modulate that, and then we're gonna make you read, spin. We're gonna make you read and spin like really fucking fast, and then also we're gonna map that to that. So that's gonna make it go all super crazy haywire, spooky, crazy whack, right? So tuna, yeah. Also, hi Cam. This section sucks ass, but the rest of it's okay? I don't know. I got an intro, I got a decent... It sounds like Kaipora. I'm thinking of Kaipora right now while I'm making. section sucks ass. The idea gets kind of boring at this point. It's I don't know. I can't really tell. I think it gets boring at this point. We need some sort of switch up, but nothing super abrasive, you know? I feel like it's got to be like a mild switch up. However, I'm bored of it at this point, so I don't know. Where's fucking this guy? Shut up. I mean, maybe I just stopped doing the, also, you said show cat. I tried to find the cat. I don't know where is it. I had to kick her out of my room because she was being a kitten and very annoying. Though there was a bit where she was walking across the synthesizer, and it was adorable. It was very cute. Okay. What the fuck am I doing here? I don't know what I want. I feel like we just want some like crazy, fucking super crazy bass sound. Cheat code for super crazy bass sounds, or you take an auto filter, legacy, simply because it's the best, and then you put it on the funky, looks kind of like an airplane mode. That's the good shit right there. And then you record that out. And then you fuck with that. So we can record this out now. Right? Oh my god, I was not recording from the group. I was recording from a thing within the group. We have to do it again, folks. Sorry. All right, that's enough of that. And then so we have this funny dude. You can warp it. I feel like, I don't know. There's something we can do with that, probably. So let's consolidate. I don't know why is everything taking so much longer to consolidate? Maybe I gotta clear out my computer. And then you know, it's all panned left and right, so let's just set this to like right. What? Oh, there's another one still. I didn't delete it. I'm so stupid. I didn't even know what I was fucking with. This is what it was originally. Yeah, this is good. Bro, some of these are fucking crazy. Here, now let's consolidate this. Oh my god. Please. What annoys me is LFO has a ×10 rate for the audio rate stuff. The auto filter doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty dumb. That shit, that's the stuff. That's right. That's it right there. Right. no, you just do that, and then it kind of works, right? You just have to have like a thing work as the drum fill or whatever, and then bam. Obviously there's like way too much, and like it's a bad idea as a song idea, but it's a bunch of cool sounds, so like we can use those as fills and stuff. Like that. Here, let's just keep the good stuff. It's fucking stupid. Oh my lord. I'll update that. It's like Dial-Up's cousin, yeah, the one who got on meth, the one that they don't talk about anymore. Fucking, it's stupid. We need like an idea beyond just crazy sounds. I think would sound cool with some neural processing, then chopped up in a simpler with pinch envelopes. What can I do? I mean, I could put these in this group called Dial-Up, and then can we code these? I mean, we can, but anyways, hear me out. Let's make another group called we're gonna take in from hip hop sub, and then we're gonna call it vocode me, and then we're gonna mute it. It's gonna be playing that, right? So this guy now, right? It's doing that. You external input from vocode me. And I mean, that's kind of cool. I don't know, what if we put it before all of our stupid shit? Oh shit, okay, and then let's put that before this as well. I mean, it's kind of it's fucking crazy a little bit. It doesn't sound great, but it's fucking stupid, man. My problem is I can't be tasteful with it. It's just always just like a billion things happening at a time. Octave higher? I thought I tried that. Did I not? No, I must have not. I know. Let's sidechain this against the chonky operator, external 21. That's a lot better. Because now there's actual, like, I'm not just playing a billion things at once. I'm playing only, like, a million instead of a billion. Can we put an amp on, this thing? the last drop's kind of stupid, but I don't know. I need to be more tasteful. It's not tasteful. I'm just kind of shoving it in your face. It's like fucking eat it. Eat all of the base. Like there's some cool sounds, but yeah, it's just too much. But the song's kind of okay. Oh. It's stupid. It's dumb. That clicky fill sound thing, there's so many. Like, it could delay on it. I have no idea what thing you're referring to. Is it one of the bass things? Because all the bass stuff is clicky. Fat glitchy sound. It needs to not be doing what it's doing. Like, in the slightest. It needs to chill the fuck out. Like, frankly, I need to, like, I don't know, do some give it some of these. You know? It's just stupid. I think I just need to probably just delete this whole fucking thing. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work. I don't know. It's just a fucking. It's just a mess. It's a vibe. It is what it is. What can we do? What can we do? We can put other vocoder. Hello. Hi. Here's my other cat on the hunt looking for the kitten. What time is it right now? It's probably time for you to go to bed. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we'll do that. Here, I'll be back in like, I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like that. Yeah. All right, we are back. I don't know what to do with this song. I don't really like. I wanna leave big angry bass territory, right? Like this section over here. It's heavy enough. I feel like we don't need to go heavier. Like, I don't know what the fuck to add here. I bought my Impulse Bot. It's like maple candy fudge. It's like maple sugar fudge, and this shit is so good. But also, like, my body goes into like a mini coma after I eat like the tiniest bite. Like I already feel like I'm suffering, and I've been eating this for like 30 seconds. Yeah. I don't know. Probably not going to finish this song. I'm not that crazy about it. It's kind of cool, but it's nothing special. I kind of want to do something else. I don't know. We should save it though. What do we call this? What do we call this? Did anyone say anything funny in the chat? Talked about my cat. Sounds like crack. Yeah. Yeah, it's crack, basically. Charlie Kirk got shot in the fucking head today. Probably bad taste to name the song after that, but like, you know, it's the thing that happened on the day I made it, right? 9, 10. Let's not name it after Charlie Kirk getting shot in the fucking head. Something fat glitchy sound. Mr. Leaky, drop Mr. Leakyisms in the chat. Waveform hieroglyphics. You know what? I'm taking that from Jade. That's a good name. 81 BPM. Also in Pajara temperament. Cool. Cool. Okay. What else are we gonna do? I don't want to work on this anymore. I don't remember any of these. What's Mr. Gilp 666? I think this one's kind of good. Like 3 days ago? Yeah, dude. I have a friend who he tells me immediately the moment anything huge happens. Like, I remember when Donald Trump got shot. It was like the day before my birthday, and like I met him at a pizzeria. We were about to like, I don't know, like celebrate my birthday and stuff. And the moment I ran into him, he's just like, Donald Trump got shot in the head. I'm like, what? And he was like, Donald Trump got shot in the head. And I'm like, well, it was the ear, but technically not wrong. And then he's just been doing that ever since. So he just called me today, and I pick up the phone, and immediately he's just like, Charlie Kirk's dead. He just got shot in the fucking neck. And I'm like, oh my god. Shit's crazy. We're in the future. You get murdered, and then there's like fucking 300 super close live footage, rewind 4K HD takes on the whole thing. Nuts. Yeah, let's open this. I forgot what this one's called, like how this one even goes. Yeah. This guy was pretty brutal. Yeah, that's a crazy fucking video. Like, I mean, I don't know, I'm older. Like, I used to go on 4chan and shit, and I've seen like the like cartel beheading videos and shit like that. But that was when I was like 16, whatever. I was like desensitized and just on a like shitty part of the internet, was just like a shittier person at the time. And I feel like I've like grown as an adult, and like seeing that kind of shit now is like fucks you up a little bit more. But also just the fact that I've seen Charlie Kirk's stupid face so many times before and seen him speak so many times, there's that like level of like parasocial like familiarity with him, right? So that seeing that same guy get fucking murked and die in like an instant, that is fucking crazy. It there's like a weirder like connection there. Like, fuck Charlie Kirk, piece of shit, Feel bad for his wife and kids. But otherwise don't really give a fuck. But still, regardless, it's like it's fucking crazy seeing that. It shakes you up a bit. I don't know, it's like seeing someone you know almost. It's just weird. It's just wild. We're in the fucking future, man. This fudge is so goddamn good. Yo, when you're making cool sounds, when would you save presets, racks, or audio? Finding gets in the way of creativity, and after I've exhausted myself creativity, I have zero. Yeah, I'm saying here, honestly. Honestly, I rarely ever save my sounds, and when I do, I often don't like access them again. I have like a few sounds I have saved that I do like that I can reliably go back to, but for the most part, I often just like make unique sounds for the project files. Doing like dedicated sound design sessions where I like sit down and just make sounds for 30 minutes, those are more so just for fun rather than like actually fucking putting things in a folder. Worried about the fallout of it, Trump youth that love that guy. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone's gonna forget about it in a fucking week. It's just how the news cycle goes, right? No one, I mean, I was gonna say no one gave a shit when two fucking like Democrat lawmakers got assassinated in their own homes. But you know, no one knew who the fuck they were, and it wasn't on fucking TV with a million cameras. You know, that shit's crazy, and also you know, double standards. But for presets and racks and stuff, I would save racks. I like I have videos on making sound design generator racks and stuff like that. Things where you already have like the racks and like a sampler or some shit, like a bunch of stuff already set up such that you can just put in a sound and it spits out variations really quickly. That I find super, super useful because you'll end up making entirely unique sounds for every single project file that you're working within. And it takes like little effort once you've actually made it. So I would like recommend messing with that. Otherwise, I think making sounds from scratch every single time you work on a project file is also like a good thing because like you're working that muscle and getting faster, right? Yo, just got here. Do y'all see that Hellfire missile UFO footage? Crazy day. Charlie Kirk stuff was rough. I don't know about the Hellfire missile UFO thing. I have no idea what that was. But yeah. Fucking Charlie Kirk. Right after that South Park episode too. Rough for him. Rough week. Yeah. compelling footage I've seen. The fucking the aliens. I lost all faith in aliens after the Mexico alien. Mexico alien was what sealed the fucking deal for me, bro. Like I fucking love Mexico aliens so much because I just remember when Mexico alien dropped. That day was crazy. The entire like I took a gander at like the UFO like subreddit and like all the UFO whatever paranormal whatever, all those circles, and just everyone was just like believed in it, just like die hard, just like super bought into it. I'm like, all right, I can't with these people. I do love the mythology of aliens, right? Like UFOs and aliens are like still to this day modern like mythology, right? Like cryptids and stuff like that. I don't know. It's interesting. Like I think the phenomenon, like I don't believe aliens have ever visited Earth. Like just it doesn't make sense in terms of everything that we know about physics. Like it's so unlikely given everything that we know. And not only that, but we would have like actual evidence of it, right? Like, you know, we have fucking cameras everywhere, and all that we have are like balloons on repeat ad nauseum, right? So yeah, don't believe in aliens. However, I love the idea of them. I want to believe, but I don't. I was gonna say more. I was gonna say more than that. What was I gonna say? So like alien abductions, the experience of being abducted by aliens is like a human experience. It's been recorded by people for thousands and thousands of years. It's just that they didn't always call it alien abductions. They called it like, you know, being possessed by a demon or a succubus or an incubus or whatever, or Greek deities would abduct people and rape them and shit, right? That now to this day is now being abducted by aliens, being probed and experimented on, right? So there's also the question of, well, the aliens were just, you know, abducting people like 2,000 years ago, and they just called it Greek gods and demons and stuff. But I think the more likely experience is just like that's something that can happen within someone's like the human psyche. It's just like an experience that you can have, kind of like akin to like sleep paralysis or whatever. But it's fun. It's cool. I am also, I'm not going to say the most compelling reason to believe in aliens or whatever, but like the weirdest thing is cattle mutilations. That shit's crazy. Like cows just keep fucking appearing dead with like their tongue and like their eyes like gouged out, and it's just been going on like always, and no one has an explanation. Like the best explanation is like they die of natural causes, and then like foragers will like go for the eyes and tongue and mouth and stuff like that first, like insects and stuff. But regardless, it's shaky evidence, and there's been a bunch of situations of like an animal like dying, and within like 30 minutes of the animal dying on like a farm, and people finding it and like its organs and shit being like completely taken out. Just like weird shit. And there's also been like human mutilation in terms of like people finding human bodies that have like decayed in the same way. Though again, you could still explain that skeptically as like it's just foragers and they just like go for those parts of the body first, and that's just like how naturally people will decay in certain environments and stuff like that. But the mystery behind it is cool because no one's fucking solved the issue, and it's just been kind of ongoing constantly, and so people don't really know. Used to think like that too, but I've been too deep down the rabbit hole. I need to lock in. Okay. I mean, I do want to believe, but just like the more shit comes out, the more I'm just seeing like Mexico alien, and I'm seeing all the believers being like, dude, Mexico alien is the shit. Fucking bunch of con artists are testifying and like speaking on these like okay, like Bob Lazar. I mean, I've gone in deep too, all right? Like Bob Lazar is like the most obvious like con man everything about his story is so fake, and he obviously doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, but people want to believe him so badly that they just dismiss everything. And so there's this like question of like trying to find out the truth, trying to find out what's like real and what isn't real, and then you also have to like wade through sycophants. Sycophant, that was the word I was trying to think of earlier. When it's the new people be talking about sycophants, because that's what ChatGPT is like. It was in reference to Mr. Leaky gassing me up. Anyways, anyways, it's hard to look into anything. But again, I love the idea of aliens. I like the mythology of them. I like when they appear in video games a lot, like in like Fallout 3. There's just like a fucking crashed alien spaceship. The DLC sucks ass, but when you can just find an alien blaster just out there, that's cool. When you play Majora's Mask and then aliens abduct all the cows, which Majora's Mask, the cow abductions are because in Japan, people were like, what the fuck is up with all of these cattle mutilations? Because it's a thing that happens globally. And it's just interesting. I love the mythology of it. People explaining away stuff that we don't understand with, well, it's got to be aliens, right? It's just neat. Aliens are cool. Little green men. I am a big fan. I just don't believe. Wish I did. Did you post a thing? You said you were gonna post a thing. I'll change my mind. Something like that. The fact that Congress is taking us, no, Congress doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about, dude. We elect stupidest people to like I don't know, man. Like the Mexican government showed Mexico Alien, right? Like I don't know if that makes it compelling. The government's just full of fucking con artists and stuff now. I don't know. On it before. I'm just not really feeling anything from it this time. I don't know. There's so many like mixing shit, and I just like don't really want to deal with. Though Camstein fucking popped in the chat and was like, "Send this to me and I'll play it." Same but different. So like I feel like I gotta finish it and make it playable by then. That's in like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. That's doable. I mean, it's almost playable as is. But I just gotta work like at least like creative wise. Yeah, I need to do drum fills and stuff because like the drums, it gets a little bit stale. We need like mini switch ups and stuff. My God is the only God. All about Elmo, the second coming. Okay. Non-believers will be forced to swim in tar for eternity. I like that. That's some like Hades type punishment. Pretty good. Posted the video in general. All right, if it's like really long, I'm not gonna watch it on the stream, but
I now recognize Mr. Burleson for about 5 minutes.
It's long.
Thank you, everyone. It takes such great courage to come forward.
Can I just skip to the footage? Do I need to hear these people talking?
And to you, you'll see exactly what it does.
I gotta say, I don't really know what the fuck I'm looking at. Like a meteorite? Something hit it and it fucking...
This is when it zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling. So,
oh, a missile bounce off
Mr.
UFO.
Knapp, do you have...
I assume I should have just listened to them talk for a while. But yeah, a missile hit it, and it seemed like, yeah, it bounced off, and then, like, it fractured and parts flew off of it.
Zoomed out, so you can still see it traveling. So, Mr. Knapp, do you have you heard about
I got brain rot and
events
speeding
like
them up.
this occurring? And what information might you have?
I have heard about events like this. I have heard about this event. Jeremy Corbell and I talked about it in one of our episodes a while back. We did not have the video, though.
Oh.
There are servers where there's a whole bank of these kind of videos that Congress has not been allowed to see, that the public hasn't been allowed to see. Occasionally, some of that stuff gets out in the wild, and it comes our way. It should be going to you. The public should be seeing this stuff. And why you're not allowed to, I don't know. But that's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
Who's
It
this
kept going,
Knapp
and it looks
guy?
like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
So
what flies like that?
again, I'm not going to speculate what it is, but the question is, why are we being blocked from this information consistently? I want to ask this just question: how in the world? This is the document. I want to enter this in for the record if it hasn't already been entered, Madam Chair.
Fuck this guy. I was just shit talking Bob Lazar. I don't know. It's just there's so many grifters. Just like I immediately, when these people are talking to Congress, like this shit's happened so many times before. It's a cool, video is cool, but I don't know fucking anything about missiles and anti-aerial whatever to know really what I'm looking at. Because I've seen videos where I'm like, wow, this is super compelling looking. What is it? It's gotta be aliens. Shit looks crazy. And then someone deep in the comments is just like, no, it's just like a balloon, but at this very particular time of day with that type of weather and the way things are reflecting, it just looks like that. And then they supply a bunch of examples. I'm like, oh, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, So, I don't know. There could be all sorts of physical explanations, but now again, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I'm assuming he's a grifter because he has a paranormal radio show. Right? No. Origin app. Well, he doesn't have a giant section dedicated to scandals, so maybe he knows what he's talking about. I don't know. I'm just dismissing people based on immediate impressions, based on very little to nothing. So.
Provided on thread 3.
His career with the DIA, a very trusted, high-level rocket scientist and intelligence analyst who inspired the...
In the classified realm, have you been...
I'll dig more into this later, because it is kind of interesting, but I don't believe it at all. We'll preface that. But I love this shit. While I don't believe it at all, I want to, and I do love this shit. So I'll check it more. Here, let's go to this one. We'll run this on for a little bit. Sora AI does it better. Is Sora the video one? Wikipedia, really? Wikipedia's decent, right? It gives you a cursory overview of that person. Is he not a paranormal talk show host? He was talking about his TV show on the thing. Maybe. I don't know. But Wikipedia, so long as you're not looking into highly divisive geopolitical topics where there's editing wars and stuff going on, it's generally pretty spot on. Probably get more reliable. No, ChatGPT just makes shit up, just hallucinates. Wikipedia, I know 10, 15 years ago or whatever, when back when I was in high school, middle school, everyone was like, don't use Wikipedia, but they have sources lined up with everything, right? Everything is specifically sourced, and if it's not, you're told deliberately doesn't have a source attached to it. ChatGPT just makes shit up. But it's generally decent. Now, like, again, like, if you look, like, I know, like, editing Wikipedia wars is fucking crazy. And that's a whole rabbit hole you can go down to, too, if you're into, I don't know, crazy conflicts and stuff. Like, the whole, like, Israel, Hamas, all that shit. Like, if you go, I don't know if it's still the case now, but I know there's, like, an editing war going on constantly for all of the different, like, war crimes that Israel's committing. And then also, if you, like, look at Wikipedia from, on the, like, the Arabic translated Wikipedia, it doesn't mention the Nova Music Festival massacre at all when it talks about October 7th. It just describes only the conflicts on military bases. So, like, obviously, when there's, like, a geopolitical greater interest for different nations to manufacture and lie and, like, manipulate text or whatever and try to change history, then, like, obviously there's going to be that push to do it, especially with, you know, bots and the fact that state media employs troll farms. Like, this is a thing that pretty much all countries do, right? So that's when it gets really hazy. Now, if it comes down to, like, I don't know, if you're just, like, looking at, like, topics on physics or, like, a cursory overview of, like, different characters or people or whatever, or anything related to science, it's pretty good. Usually will always give you something good to point at. It's just like, yeah, historical stuff can get messy. You look into a lot of stuff regarding, like, yeah, just like war crimes or just like historical things that countries are trying to suppress and stuff like that. That there's ongoing Wikipedia battles between editors and people working together or working against each other to lie and suppress shit, right? So it's like book burnings, but done stochastically, and anyone can kind of participate. I don't know. It's weird. It's fucking weird. AI is really good. AI, like, knows a little bit about fucking everything, but, like, if you're specialized, when you start asking it, like, specialized information and you go a little bit deep in any topic, then you can kind of quickly see that it doesn't know what it's talking about. But you have to know a lot about that topic also to catch it out. But, like, cursory introductory information regarding, like, anything is usually really, really good. Especially, like, yeah, like programming languages or whatever, making, like, boilerplate code or I don't know, like basics of, like, music theory and stuff like that is really good. But the second you start going into something a little bit more niche, where it hasn't like trained on a fuck ton of data regarding that topic, it's going to start falling apart, right? And then it also still it's weird. It hallucinates in different situations, but using AI to make my entire website, though I will say, I've been using Claude, and they somehow fucked up the model, and it's so stupid now. It doesn't understand anything. It gets confused and then like lies and like will go in circles within like 3 messages. I'll tell it to do a thing. It's like, okay, I need to do X and Y, but I can't do Z because X is an issue. And then later on, it'll be like, oh, let's just do Z. And I'm like, wait, but X is an issue. And it's like, oh, duh, yeah, you're right. X is an issue. Well, let's just do Y and Z without, and it doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about. And it's like really frustrating because it was really powerful and impressive like a couple weeks ago. So I don't know. There's some weird, I think the current conspiracy theory is they're like using weaker models or like employing less processing power for customers now that a bunch of people are using that LLM, and it's just like a capitalist enshittification thing now that they have a large customer base. Are like, okay, now let's cheapen up a little bit, right? Or maybe they're just like fucking up and they tried improving the model and then made it worse. But now it's really frustrating because I did rely on using it to do so much of the website, and now it's not even, it's not that like it's slowed down in me being able to do stuff. It's like it can't do stuff anymore. So like now I'm like stuck, which is very frustrating. So I know I suppose I was warned about this, but I felt like the issue would be that the code base ends up getting so large that it ends up hitting limits in regards to how much context it can consume before making intelligent decisions on what to do for the code base. But instead what I got was I paid for a month of a thing, and then 2 weeks into me having that thing, they broke the product. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I don't know, I'm going to try out different LLMs or something. But AI is weird. Sometimes I'm like so incredibly like impressed, and I'm like kind of terrified. And I'm like, okay, it's really just going to replace fucking everyone. And then at the next second, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you this stupid? I don't understand. It's just like that flip-flop, you know? It's weird. Intelligent about how I structure everything, right? So I'm using here, let's open this up. Wait, did I uninstall Claude? I was trying to revert it. Wait, I don't even want to open Claude right now, actually. cd this thing npm run dev web. Right, so now I can open up the website on localhost. I've been intelligent about refactoring everything, so it'll work on a bunch of shit for a while, and then I'll be like, okay, there's like way too many scripts or whatever written. There's like, we can like make everything a lot more intelligent. Where is in source app? So like, you have to like refactor things pretty frequently and like try to like restructure things, because it's just gonna like shit out a bunch of stuff. And then if you just keep letting it, if you're just like, okay, do A, and you're like, okay, it did it, and then you're like, okay, now do B, and then it did it, and then do C, eventually A and B and C and all that is going to be so disorganized and jumbled that it runs out of context and it gets confused and it can't fucking do anything. So you have to simplify everything a lot and refactor everything. Now I've been doing that, and now I'm telling it to do very, very simple stuff. Very simple stuff it was just completely fine doing, or like I can see it failing to reason about a thing, right? Because when you tell it to do a thing, you can see it talks, it like reasons or thinks out loud by like writing individual messages. It's like, okay, I need to investigate X, Y, and Z, and then I'll read through it. Like, it seems like the issue is that, but considering this other thing, maybe I should do this, and then it'll look through different stuff, and then using all that context of the previous thought train, then it comes up with the next message, right? That's how it like pretends to think. But I can see it even within one message of a thing, it going in like loops or like faulty logic or hallucinating multiple times. And so I don't think that's the result of my project structure. I mean, maybe the context is just like really big now and it falls apart, but it's really frustrating. But yeah, this thing is, I don't know. I haven't made any like decent progress in a while. But check this out. This is cool. Look, it's my live stream. It knows that I'm streaming right now. It connects with the YouTube API, and then you can click on this, and then bam, look, I'm right here. How cute, super cool. So everything looks a little bit too much like AI slop web dev code, which it is. So I got to do some like reformatting, just to, like make everything look a little bit cooler. But yeah, there's a bunch of video games and stuff like that. Like I suppose it's a pretty decently big code base because like, you know, there's a whole entire like video game app within it, and then there's also like leaderboards, right? So like if we go to here, you can see a leaderboard and it'll show like everyone's like best score and shit like that. So I'm working with a database, so this has a backend, and to work with the backend, then I have to use and implement like security tokens at like every step of the way. Yeah, no, it's getting pretty big for sure, and it's kind of overwhelming. I'm like, holy shit, this is actually so much information. But like, I don't know, there's so many different like APIs and things that you have to connect to. But largely the main thing is just like making accounts, setting up email verification using like third-party email sending stuff was pretty tricky to figure out. Setting up like a contact form so that there's like a internal like email server or whatever, so that it sends shit out to my email personally, and we like write a thing. You can like write queries or whatever. A lot of this isn't like necessary, but like I'm just learning a lot in the process. Like it's fun. Like a lot of this is just for the sake of me learning like more about like web development or whatever. Because if you want your AI to not eventually like run to a halt where it can't do anything anymore because the context gets so big and the code base gets so massive, you have to know what it's doing, right? So like I most definitely don't know nearly as much as like what a web developer would do who would like build this by scratch, obviously, because I'm making the AI do everything, but I have to know something, right? And I don't know, it's fun, and it's important to learn about this shit because I don't know, it's the fucking future. But we got an about me. I wrote this. I didn't make this fucking out of AI, which is important because everything is just like the most cheesy bullshit whenever it writes anything. I don't know what else. Oh, the next thing I need to do is I need to make the store and figure out how the store works, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that I just use my website instead of Patreon. I think because basically I want to paywall not all of it, just a little bit, just like the more advanced fucking extended chords and stuff like that, and seventh chord sections or whatever. I want to paywall some of this stuff, but integration with Patreon sucks ass. Like I was trying to think about maybe I can like have it so that like my Patreon members can link their Patreon account to the website, and then they just have to subscribe to me on Patreon, and then it like makes them a member on here or whatever. But it's not, the like architecture like isn't really there, it appears. So I'm gonna do that, but then the problem is I want my patrons to still have access to all the shit on the website because they're still giving me money, right? That would be fucked up. So I think the idea is just kind of move everything over here. So I'll put like all my racks and shit into like a store section, and I can also put merchandise and stuff like that here eventually, and then put all my music here, I guess. Bandcamp and stuff like that. And then I have to figure out how to do the store. I mean, I already have the subscription thing set up, so it shouldn't be that difficult. But like working with like Stripe, which is like a card, it's like a API service or whatever, payment service, so that you can like, instead of you literally giving me your credit card information that I am then going to accidentally leak out to everyone, because why the fuck should you just trust me with your credit card information? It goes through a third-party service, and then the third-party service, you know, you type in information, it goes to the third party, and then the third party says to me, hey, they did it, and then you hold on to the money, and then the transfer and everything works. That whole thing is confusing as fuck, but I have that figured out now. So I suppose the store should be pretty simple. The only problem is the fucking robot that I've been making do all of the boilerplate stuff and like creating all the individual web pages and like design all the shit. Check this out, I made a blog. I'm just rambling. I'm just going. I spent so much fucking time on this. I've spent like 80 plus hours in the past 2 weeks working on this. It's pretty fun. Honestly, also this is all AI slop. Ignore it. But I'm gonna have a blog. How cool is that? So I can just nerd the fuck out about random microtonal stuff and just like post that here. Another thing I want to do is I want to add microtonal tools for like investigating or like visualizing and seeing different temperaments and tunings and stuff like that. So like I've written a couple of those in Python, but it just prints everything out in like the terminal, and it looks ugly as fuck. But like, how cool would it be if there's a visualized like circle of fifths? Like if you're in 17 Edo, and then there's like a circle of fifths in 17 Edo, and then you choose a generator, and then that generator will like populate the entire scale and then show you how the scale is constructed, and then you can like warp it slightly. I don't know, just like I think you could understand a lot of tuning concepts and music theory concepts so long as you have a visualizer or something to work with. And there's also a lot of number crunching involved, so just having like the thing calculate stuff for you could be cool. But I'm getting ahead of myself. There's still a lot of stuff I gotta do. Yeah. Another thing, so I mean, the original intention of me doing this, also, why is this button blacked out? That shouldn't be the case. That's weird, because that should be this button. I don't know why that's not there. One of the biggest intentions is so this is like a MIDI training app, right? So it's gonna say like, hey, here's a fucking chord. What is this? And you look at it and you're like, that's an A major chord, right? And then you do that. I want to figure out a way to do that with microtonal tunings, but it's gonna be tricky as fuck, because chords there's like unique, and no one has agreed upon chord names for different tunings and different types of chords, right? So like, you know, you could like distill it down to basic triads where you have like look into something called MCP, or AI can look at your webpage and edit the code base on what it, I mean, oh, like it sees, like visually sees it? That's cool. I mean, Claude is pretty good, or has been up until this past week where it's been a fucking nightmare. Claude has been pretty good at just like reading the fucking JavaScript, or it's all TypeScript now because I had to convert it, and just like knowing what the site should look at. And like I'll just be like, hey, I don't like this over here originally was in the top right, and I was just like, I want the logo in the top right to be in the top left, and then it just moves it there. Or I'm like, I want these spaced differently such that the boxes are, you know, stacked at like three instead of 4 across or something like that, and then it just does it. But that could be cool. That most definitely could be cool. So I'm pretty happy with how things are going. The only thing I don't like, I'm not 100% about the front page. It just looks too fucking AI sloppy, just a little bit. That can be improved for sure. I mean, I just got to get rid of a lot of the like text blurbs and stuff like that, I think. But yeah, no, it's coming together. I'm trying to think of what else there is. Oh, I most definitely should do a microtonal ear training thing. The ear training thing is actually probably the coolest thing, even though this ended up being like the last game I implemented. But here. I think that's it. Yep, F diminished, right? So like you just hear, I heard that was a diminished chord. This is another diminished chord. Right? This is gonna be super useful. And so it just keeps playing diminished chords. I also gotta like add logic so that it stops repeating it doesn't do the same chord over and over and over again. That's another thing. I gotta do a lot of testing individually with the levels just to make sure that like it feels good to play. Because I don't know, I'm going too fucking hard. But I think this would be super useful. And then another thing I want to implement would be like passages, more complex passages or something. So like we have chord progression transfer whatever games, right? So so you have to like you have to be like, oh, is this the chord? And then you can try it, right? No, I fucked up. Why didn't it play it? Okay, well, there's a bug there, but it should have played the notes that I entered and just said wrong, and then I have to try again, but that should be easy to fix. Yeah, I think it's cool too, and I'm hoping the effort pays off. I mean, it's gonna pay off a little bit. Some people are gonna get good use out of it, but I don't know. I graduated with a master's degree in computer science like 9 months ago, and I have entered into like the most fucked job market for computer science juniors in history. Everyone's getting replaced by AI, or at least all the juniors are. And I don't know, the website has at least been, like, this is going to look good, at least, like, in a portfolio or whatever. Put this on my resume. I'm building experience for understanding how, like, APIs and, like, all this, like, back-end and front-end shit works. So that's all going to be useful. But also, I'm hoping that this can start to elevate my, like, potential to make a career and live off of music. Which is like, that's a big ask. Living off of music is really fucking hard, and I'm very small. But I have some fans, which is massive. That's already more than most people, and I'm like incredibly like lucky, I feel like, to have the position that I have, just with like a YouTube channel with 4,000 viewers, and like I'm just like live streaming, and 7 people are listening to me talk right now. It's fucking crazy. But I need to start making more intelligent decisions, I think, to try to foster and build up like my brand / create ways for me to unfortunately like monetize or like just find a way to fucking live off this, because I can't just live stream every night and just like make a couple of beats and do nothing with it. I need to do more, you know? Exactly, Shia LaBeouf. Yeah. So I think this will help with that. I had a really good conversation with Max Coney. He does he's an ear training dude. He's like a YouTuber, music theorist. He made an ear training app. He's super cool. We had a great conversation on trying to make a living off of music, because he's been doing it for like 15 years or whatever, and he's like been grinding like crazy, doing all sorts of shit. And I need to try harder. I'm too lazy. I need to get a better microphone. I need to get a better setup. I need shit to look more professional, I think. I need to do the YouTuber-y thing, you know? I need to have a really good web camera, and I need to fucking, you know, like do better editing for my YouTube videos and not like leaving editing mistakes. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. People will figure it out, you know? I have to take everything more seriously. But it's a tall ask, because I'm trying to do a lot of stuff right now. I'm trying to do this website and trying to do the music thing. But I think this is a good start. And then it'll look professional. I'll have a website to point people to. And it can grow, because I know how to make the website myself, and I'm not spending thousands of dollars for someone else to build it. So this can eventually turn into a whole education platform, right? Start clickbaiting, exactly. Like, I have to do that. I have to make videos shorter and punchier, because frankly, people don't want to watch someone yap about sound design for an hour straight. They want to watch someone yap about sound design for 20 minutes, right? So I gotta cut things up a little bit, because it's this weird spot where the type of like content and the things I do are for the people who already know, right? It's for people who've already, it's advanced stuff. Like all my like music production tutorials and sound design tutorials are generally intended for someone who already knows what they're doing. And the people that already know what they're doing don't need to give you any money, because they already know what they're doing, right? Where the market is for people who are new. So like I could, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to make an intro to Ableton fucking video lesson series thing. I could, and I've taught people Ableton before. But I don't know. It's a weird thing. I just gotta diversify. I just gotta do a bunch of shit. I gotta do a bunch of shit. That's what I gotta do. I don't know. But hopefully, yeah, I think the website would be good. And get more students and stuff like that, more private lessons, all that. Clickbait for real. I did it. Got 1,000 views on a broken project. Later fix it, but it works. There we go. Mr. Beast thumbnails. Keep your mouth open, wide open. No, he just smiles. He just smiles really, really big. Intro to Ableton. Every few updates, cause something. Not enough changes. Like, I mean, Ableton is just like, you just got to understand how the timeline works. Understand how to put effects here. Understand what MIDI is. Understand how to play samples. Understand groups. That's about it. Intro to Ableton video would slap though, but like, my audience as it stands are all people who know how to do Ableton already. So like, I don't know. I mean, I could make a course on like Coursera or something. Or, I mean, ideally it would be on my own website, right? I would make everything centered on my website, do it like a Mr. Bill style thing. And then I can point, you know, every time someone waltzes into my stream and they're like, I don't know how to make music. I'm like, give me money. Watch this video series. Thank you. I don't know. I just want to fucking make and perform music, man. It's weird. It's all very weird. Yeah. The song's pretty good. I do like it. I just want to know I'm not pro, but I can make sense. It kind of makes sense of every DAW I put a touch at this point. Yeah. I mean, it's just like a few basic fundamentals. I would say, like, honestly, just the biggest thing I would just emphasize in an intro to Ableton series is just don't pay any attention to this view. Don't do session view, just do it in arrangement view. Because, like, every single person I've taught, they're like, yeah, I like spent 40 minutes trying to understand what the fuck is going on here after watching tutorials. I'm like, no, just hit tab and then never look at it again. And that's my advice. Now, I don't know if I can sell that advice. It doesn't take very long to say it, but microtonal, barbershop, quartet busking, money grab, yeah. Now, I think there's also, like, microtonal stuff is like a niche, but it's something that people want to learn, and there's like not a lot of content out there for it. So I don't know, and I think it's just going to keep growing because it's fucking awesome, and I think more and more people are waking up to how cool like the theory and all that stuff is. So like, I want to think there's potential there, but maybe in the distant future, at the very least, like cementing my name as like a someone in the microtonal scene, especially if this website like gets properly made with like my vision in mind, where there's like microtonal like training stuff on it. At the very least, even not even thinking from like a financial aspect, it would just be fucking cool to like be able to influence the entire musical culture more in that way, you know? Tab should be step one in every video. Yeah, I know. Literally, like every person I've taught Ableton to, which has been like probably like 10 people at this point. Like I gave them a whole like hour long, like this is how you make a song. This is how you make sounds in Ableton. Every single person was like, yeah, you can just skip that. And they're like, what? Yeah, I don't know. I just need I need to be more focused. More focused with my community. We got to do more beat challenges and stuff. I don't want to do I don't want to do a beat challenge right now. We can do a beat challenge right now. Who wants to do a beat challenge? How fun is that? Let's I don't know. Let's This one's really good. This one I want to put on the album for sure. I like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it is good. Well, what else do? Kind of tired at this point. It's 12:20. Been streaming for 2 hours. You can enter one and try and win. Could be a way to attract some attention. No, I mean, no. Beat challenges. Well, one, I don't know. I used to watch what the Whittler do. He would do like beat challenges like every week, or he would do feedback every week. It might be cool if I like have like a weekly feedback live stream or something at an explicit time where everyone knows that's the time to do it, because like the communal sense of everyone getting together and listening and giving feedback together to a song, I think is like a really, really cool experience. And sometimes we kind of have like an impromptu like feedback stream on here, but I think making it more of a habitual expected thing could be really beneficial. Like not even just for like me and my channel from like an ego whatever the fuck sense, but also for all of you, because knowing, oh shit, it's Wednesday, that means I got to make sure that this song is ready for the feedback thing so I can impress all the producers, right? Like that whole thing I found personally to be a really, really helpful motivating factor for improving. So I think that's probably something I should do. Could do money. There is a band/group I follow who do a feedback stream every Friday. They go hard for like 12 hours. God damn. That is long. But another thing is like it just requires that we have enough people wanting to do it, because like I cap like usually there's like 5 to 10 people watching, and then sometimes the algorithm spikes me up to like 20, but it's pretty rare. But you know, I just gotta streaming on Twitch would help. See, this is another thing, I'm fucking lazy. I'm so goddamn lazy. I still haven't set up multi-streaming. It's kind of stupid. I should do that. I really need to do that. Though now my audience is already entirely on YouTube, but like at the very least, it's not going to be that hard to set up multi-streaming and have like multiple chats on the screen or something. To be fair, I need to think about social media and marketing because I have no direction with the music I make. Props to you and anyone who does it to any extent. Well, the only extent that I do social media is YouTube, and I don't even think of YouTube as like doing social media. I just like impulsively got super motivated one day to make a couple YouTube tutorials, and then I got extremely lucky in that it got YouTube algorithmed like immediately, and so I immediately built like a fan base, and there's like kind of a feedback loop. Otherwise, the live streaming thing, I don't think of live streaming as like, oh, I got a live stream for the fans or whatever. I just live stream whenever I make music now. It's just the thing I do, which like helps a lot. But like whenever I produce, I'm also streaming, so then naturally, as a byproduct of that, you know, I'm like promoting myself unconsciously, you know? But also I learn a lot in the process. I've gotten a lot more confident and like gained, you know, like public speaking ability or whatever in the process of doing it. People in the chat will give like good advice sometimes. Or just like pointers, or direct me, or just like give suggestions for directions for the songs to go, and that's been super cool. Now when it comes to actual promotion, like fucking, you know, doing the thing where you like play your own song on like Instagram or TikTok and you just stand in the background and you're just like swiping your hands around or whatever, like I cannot. I would kill myself. There's no way. But the YouTube thing's pretty easy, for sure. So, yeah. You can multi, yeah. And Chad is such a beautiful character. Chad is good. Okay, I've been yapping a lot. I'm tired. It's like midnight. I think I'm gonna stop streaming. I'm gonna play Tabla for a little bit. Probably read more news to see if anyone else has reacted in a funny way to Charlie Kirk getting fucking shot in the head. That's on my mind, and go to sleep, I think. I didn't realize that's how people advertise themselves. At least in like the dubstep bass music scene, it's like this awful cancer where just everyone now is just doing it. It hurts. It's so cheesy. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't make me want to listen to the music. But apparently it works. You just stand and then you just like dance to your own song. I don't know. It's just. It like smells of this like weird ego thing when I see it. It's like they're performing this like fucking character. It's like a dance monkey dance kind of thing. I don't know. I hate it, but it works apparently. They're all fucking doing it. My producer friends who are doing it are doing much better than I am and exploding. So, I need to stop doing that. I mean, I also have like this weird ego hangups and stuff like that too. Like I've been like asked multiple times by a bunch of producers who are much bigger than I am in the music scene I'm in, if I want to join like a repost chain thing. It's like, yeah, me and these 15 other 2,000 to 3,000 subscriber or follower producers are all in this repost chain, right? And so they're just sharing all of their music with all of their fans. And they want me to join it, but if I join it, I have to repost everything, and then they'll repost my music when I post stuff. And I'm just like, I don't want to repost something I don't personally think is good. I don't want to be beholden to some fucking nepotistic contract, so I don't do it. Even though it would have, no one would give a fuck if I did it. Right? I don't know. Don't whore yourself out. Yeah, I'm just trying not to, I guess. But like, sometimes I gotta figure out, like, well, when is whoring myself out harmless and when isn't it, you know? Now, it's like, it's not like all the music was bad, per se. They're all, like, producers who make similar-ish music to me, but, like, some of it I didn't like, and I just wouldn't want to repost that, you know? And I don't blame someone for being a part of that, because then you're sharing your music with other people in the scene, and, you know, these artists are all, like, somewhat friends or whatever, but, like... I don't know. I have this fucking high and mighty, holier than thou opinion of myself, I guess. I'm like, oh no, when I repost something, I want it to be super special so that the 3 people that follow me that want to listen to my reposts in particular will know that my taste is really good or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Yeah, in other news, before I go, let me find it. I'm gonna look and find it. I am releasing, see, on the topic of promotion and whoring yourself out, check this out. I'm releasing an EP in 2 days, on Friday. Where the fuck is this goddamn pre-save thing? Here it is. Here. You should all, if you use Spotify, you should all fucking click that link and pre-save it. And because I think it makes the algorithm happier, even though like Spotify is super fucked right now. I don't know. I've never figured out how that algorithm works. I've never gotten it to work for me. But you should do it anyways, despite that. Bandcamp Friday. Is it a Bandcamp Friday? That would be really good timing if it was also on a Bandcamp Friday when I'm doing it, but it's on a Friday. I think you just keep making that good and go with the flow. Yeah, I mean, I have the belief that, hey, hell yeah, stick bug. I have the belief, which I think is true, that if I like stick to my morals or whatever the fuck and slowly build a fan base and cultivate it through like personal interactions and like live streams or whatever, and slowly build it through playing shows, the like 1 or 2 shows a year I do, and doing all of that, the fans that I make that way are going to be much greater and give more of a fuck about me than if I were to whore myself out on TikTok or something and then get like way more fans immediately. Now, like, not necessarily, like, sure, some of them wouldn't care as much, but I would still make a lot more fans, and I'd be more likely to, like, survive and make a living doing music, so I should just fucking do that, honestly, but, I have the belief that it'll all pay off in the end, right? All of the EPs so much added to our botted playlists, oh, yeah. And then I can get taken off of all the streaming services. Yeah, streaming is fucked. I forgot what I was just gonna say. I don't know. I'm just whining and moaning about being an artist or whatever. But anyways, I think I'm on a good path. It's a slow and steady path, but I think it's good. And there is a chance, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I may be playing some very, very big shows in the near future, which I'm very excited about, and I hope that the promoters don't fall through. So I do have some cool looking things coming up. I think got a website, got shows and stuff, and if the website works well, then I can like market it and shill it a lot harder and get students. That's also a thing. Like I just like loosely put in my descriptions for my YouTube videos. I'm like, if you want private lessons, hit me up. But like I can shill the premise of me giving private lessons a lot harder than that. I just need to try. Do I do my own artwork? Usually I get Hawken, HAWKNN, Hawken, or is it Hawkin? I think it's Hawkin. Yeah. He has his own website, I think, doesn't he? I don't know. It's this guy. He makes most of my shit. The last two things I made, the artwork for floppy ears and this mix artwork. I did this myself. I'm really happy with this because I didn't use AI in it at all. And it uses, you know, it's the inner auditory nervous system, like a cool anatomical diagram with trippy colors and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. That's just like a mix thing. And then this thing I also made, this one's less cool. It's the same anatomical nervous system, but you know, it's like all fractalized and shit, and I like pasted and cut a bunch of stuff or whatever. I made that one. It's less cool because it's like mostly trippy colors and patterns and stuff, which I'm not 100% about. I like things that are more objects. This was made by Hawken. A lot of effort was put into that. We did it back and forth for like 2 months. I feel really bad working with artists because I have like a thing in my mind, and if it doesn't match that, I'm just like, please go back and do it again, over and over and over again. I did do this one myself. I did use Midjourney to make the basic like initial image, but it didn't make any sense. Like the snake, like the proportions physically made 0 sense. So I like spent like 12 hours like learning Photoshop and like fixing it and correcting things and then tweaking it and making it the way that I wanted. So I don't feel that bad. I don't fuck you. I don't feel bad about using AI to generate it initially. I put a ton of effort. Like the AI gave me a thing and I was like, damn, that would be perfect if it was this way instead. And then I learned how to make it this way instead, right? So I think that's a decent use of it. I put so much intention and time into that. This one was also made by Hawken. This was the first, I think this was the first thing I commissioned from him. And this was like early days of AI. He was like exploring using AI for artwork before it was even a bad word, you know? And yeah, this one I like. And then he also did this one as well. This is how I met him, actually. I used to be on there's a subreddit called Deep Dream, and it was for AI artwork in like 2019, 2020 or something. When AI artwork was like a niche thing that no one really knew even existed, and all of it looked like really fucking like what is this shit right here? You know, like you ever see those images where like it looks kind of like furniture or a room or a thing, but like you don't know what it is, and it like hurts your brain to understand it because it was like generated by AI before AI like fully understood how things worked or whatever. It was from that era, and that shit was like super interesting before Slop took over. And Hawken made this thing, and I was like, this looks so fucking sick. I want to use it for my mix thing. And then he was like, do it. And then he also became a fan. And then I've commissioned him a bunch since then. What else? Oh, and most importantly, this was made by like my best friend in 2019. Ava Gray. She just started doing tattoos and stuff like that. And then where? Oh. This one, I love this artwork, also by Hawken, and then he also did the entire yeah, the Rave Muppet loop. Yeah, that one's fucking awesome. He did this, and then he made the entire audio-visual, the visuals for my ambient mix that I use in my little fucking when like my BRB screen or whatever, like I just pop up like a version of this with my logo over it, right? And he did all the visuals are him. Like, he made all of them. I'm so fucking impressed with this. Like, every once in a while, I'll like get really high and just like watch through this and just experience it, because like it's not just like a masturbatory, wow, I'm listening to my own music and that's cool thing, but also just what he did with the visuals I found so impressive and like matched so well with every part of the music. It was really, really cool. I'm really, really happy with this. Yeah, this is good. Anyways, he's really good. Would recommend him if you're looking for an artist you want to commission or whatever. And I think he's starting to do visuals for more and more shows as like a visual artist as well, not just like a making fucking artwork. Not just like a commission dude. He also be doing the visuals and stuff like that on the screens at the shows. So yeah, cool stuff. Okay, all right. I've said for the past like 30 minutes I'm gonna stop streaming, and then I haven't. I'm gonna stop streaming now for realsies. It's gonna happen. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out and watching. Oh, it's 9/11. Would you look at that? Happy 9/11, everyone. I'll stream again tomorrow. I think I plan on it. It's the plan. Also at night, probably. Yeah, I need to find a scene I can fit into in the UK. Yeah, the UK sounds rough for this type of music. Go. All right, I'm doing it. I'm going. All right, love you all. I'll see you tomorrow.